Greetings, one and all, and welcome to Seven Kinds of Mischief. I'm your host, Stone Loki. With me today, I have 24/7, the Rebel from over there at 24/7 Rebel Radio. How are you doing, brother?
I'm good, man. How you doing today?
I'm doing all right. Guys, everyone, welcome, guys and gals. The Doctor of Destruction, Adega Outlaw is here. Saucy Wench, Purple Valkyrie, one of my Valkyries is here. Hello, Purple Valkyrie. Chris Persia, Positive Candor, Derek McManus, Carol Cred Sox 5. Hello, Carol. Good evening. Colin P. Smith, Mary's Game Room. Lady Mist, the Guardian of the Void is here. Psycho Dwarf 9, Jedi Bill 797, and Crimson Mist. I hope Nina's out there and doing well. Hello, Nina. Guys, thank you so much for being here tonight, for hanging out with us tonight, for letting us bring you some very, very interesting news from what is going on over at DC. We have heard all kinds of stuff leading up to Fandom 2020, and man, it's absolutely insane. It might, correct me if I'm wrong, 24/7, but they fired the editor that greenlit the Wonder Woman variant cover. Is that true?
Yeah, they sure did. His name is Andy Corey. They got rid of him right when they got rid of the other 900 individuals from DC and Warner Brothers. He was one of them that got let go. So,
man, that's sad, isn't it? Chat. You know what, guys? Everybody out there, guys and gals. If you feel sorry for, what'd you say his name is? Corey?
Andy Corey. Yep.
Andy Corey. If you feel sorry for Andy Corey, throw a 1 in the chat. If you don't feel sorry for that smug son of a bitch who put a giant blue-haired SJW Landwell that ate Wonder Woman, give me a 0.
Yep. I was going to say that has to be a 0. I was thinking the same thing. I said, man, it has to be a 0. Throw it up in the air.
Yeah, guys, if you feel bad for him, by all means throw 1. But if you don't, throw a 0. Shit, let us know. 0 from Purple Valkyrie, 0 from Chris Persia, 0 from Adega Outlaw, 0 from Jedi Bill 797, 0 from Saucy Wench, 4 zeros from Carol Cred Sox 5. Another 0 from Jedi Bill. Good riddance to me. Soy Corey 0 from Crimson Mist. Lady Mist 0. Psychodorf 9 0. Derek McManus 0 with a big blue-haired Landwell. Mark the Infinitely Tired throws out a big blue-haired Landwell. Project Storytime with a 0 and a big blue-haired Landwell. Mary's Game Room 0. She even wrote it out. Orgo Family 24.
There you go. Oh. That's what's up.
And Darth Monkey Oraf says, Andy, eat a backpack of dicks. Oh, shit. Absolutely legendary right there. Thank you, Darth Monkey Oraf. But all this news is coming out, man, right? All this news is coming out. We're hearing about a secret panel. Is that true?
Yeah, there's a secret panel that's showing up at DC Fandom. And that's the thing. No one knows who's going to be on the panel, what it's going to be about. And, you know, there's a couple of rumors floating around about that. One of them is it might be the Man of Steel 2 that they might or might not, be ready to tell us about. So,
Man of Steel. Do you think they would greenlight that? I mean, as anti-Superman as they've been.
Well, you know what? The way AT&T is coming in, and man, the way they're changing, dude. Whoever thought we'd see the Snyder Cut? That's the fact that they greenlit that. Man, that says a lot. I heard that there's the guys upstairs over there at AT&T, I heard, they like Henry Cavill. They like Momoa. They like Ben Affleck's Batman. and for them to know that, hey, we could see more of it and a different variation of it than that bullshit that Josh Whedon gave us. Yeah, man, I could definitely see them, especially what it all boils down to is what kind of reaction they're gonna get from us when the Snyder Cut comes out. This it boils down to that. For all the fight, hashtag release the Snyder Cut, the banners, putting it up on side of walls, over at Times Square, just this everything, the accumulation of that, all the good work that whole organization has done. I mean, that were behind it, to go ahead and to go on like suicide preventions and try to put money and try to save lives in that way. The Snyder Cut movement, they've done a lot, and they embraced everything, the negative, and boom, for years of trying to rally behind this shit, they won. Now that's the thing. Zack Snyder's not even getting paid. He's like, yo, I don't even want no money for this. Dog, this is a passion project. He's like, man, this thing is so personal because of what happened while he tried to finish his, film his movie at the first time. He lost his daughter, man. And he's like, dude, there was a lot of shit at stake. He had to walk away from this project. And then to see it demolished, he's back and he's like, yo, he's trying to right the wrongs, that made his movie a failure when that shit came out in 2017, man. He's like, yo, that's not the way I envisioned this shit. I had something bigger for all this. And just to see it go down in flames the way it did, and he had no control. Of course he was pressed on other matters, but man, it's time for him to come. He came back home to finish business, man. It's like, I don't even want the fucking money, man. I just want to do this shit.
That's right.
He owes it to the people fought for this shit, man. Regardless of how he felt personally, dude, the fans fought for it, man.
I did.
You look on Twitter, man, back then, about 3 years back, the little I was tweeting, I did throw, hey, hashtag release the Snyder Cut. I threw that shit out there. I mean, the shit, it was important, man.
It is, and it still is. And we have a $1 tip from Anonymous. And I usually don't read a tip out first. I usually just do the skull, but it says, great guest, Godzilla skull. So you know what? We are going to give
Appreciate that, Anonymous.
What you ask for, and Godzilla skull. Oh! So very much, Anonymous. You guys keep the lights burning bright here in Valhalla. Thank you so very much. Skull.
There you go.
But yeah, dude, everybody was rallied around getting the Snyder Cut to come out. And there have been so many mistakes by Warner Brothers. Supposedly there's like an hour of footage from Suicide Squad. Even after the director's cut was released, there's an hour of footage that we never got to see that was filmed that never made it into the film. There's all these cuts from these Warner Brother movies.
Man, the Suicide Squad, man, that's another one, dude. Oh man, I heard especially for Jared Leto, man. I mean, the way they just his Joker, man. They said it was that's the thing. I always knew, even the little bit that you saw of him, when I was like, dude, there's something more there, and I felt like we were robbed of that shit, man. I think you're gonna see a Joker, and you got to understand the way their shit is going. In the DC universe, there's 3 Jokers running around right now, bro. They're about to drop the storyline in September. The 3 Jokers, bro. That means that the whole time Batman been fighting Joker, he was fighting 3 of them. He thought he was fighting one dude. Come to find out, there's 3 of them, bro. Dude. So that's the thing, man. That's why the multiverse is a great thing. If they release the multiverse and let that be known in the cinematic universe, it opens up the doors for you to have 2 Batmans and 3 Supermans or whatever you want to do. Because why? They all exist.
Yeah, they all exist.
The thing is, you just have to define the true Superman and the true Batman. You have to define all your heroes, and then of course you can come in with the other ones, but let the world know who's number one.
And Project Storytime asks, when are we getting details on this weekend? Well, that is one of the reasons why we are here tonight, Project Storytime. The way that this is going to work is that there will be 4 of us behind the scenes pretty much running how everything's going to work. It won't just be me. It will be me. It will be Mexican Ironman 24/7, and Purple Valkyrie will be running the night shift for us. We will have guests on that will host panels, and they will have guests on those panels.
Right.
So, for instance, I have talked to Heiress of Chaos about doing the Wonder Woman panel. She will have a guest or 2 on. We may try and fit another guest in with that, but Heiress of Chaos for, I think it's like 45 minutes or an hour for that one Wonder Woman panel. Heiress of Chaos will essentially be running that panel. So she will be a guest host, while the main hosts, me, 24/7, Mexican Ironman, and Purple Valkyrie, will be in charge of those hosts in their time slot. So we'll be letting them know, hey, you know what? In 30 minutes, you're going to go on and you're going to do this panel. Will we be doing panels? Yes.
Yeah.
We will be doing panels ourselves, but we will also have guest hosts that will be running those panels. So you're going to get a huge variety of hosts during this event. It won't just be me, 24/7, Mexican Ironman, and Purple Valkyrie, but a variety of different hosts. And I don't want to ruin anything yet, but I know that Mexican Ironman is working on something really big for the Snyder Cut panel.
Right.
So we are working on reaching out into the community and talking to different YouTubers and getting some really good people in here to cover some of this with us for that 24 hours. It's not just about Valhalla. It's not just about me. It's or 24/7 or Mexican Ironman or Purple Valkyrie. It's about trying to bring a lot of different creators into this 24-hour period and involve them in something bigger and network and get a chance to, if we don't know some of these people, get a chance to get to know them and work with them and talk with them.
Right.
So
because it will be the first time that, you know, we would have met or worked with some of them. But the thing is, it's just, you know, just thankful, you know, just the fact that they're here with us and they want to do it with us. And, you know, we're all enjoying it together, man. Dude, I'm fucking pumped, man. I'm excited. I can't wait, man. I'm no bullshit, man. I'm ready.
And Mexican Ironman is working on restoring power to Mexican Ironman Tower. Right now, his power is out, but he will be here when he can be here.
Right.
But back to the Suicide Squad and the Snyder Cut. Warner Brothers has made a lot of janky decisions on what they want to have in their movie and what they don't.
Man, I tell you what, 2017, 2018 was a lot of bad decision making. And Jeff Johns, the guy that the whole DC EU, all the movies, everything you see, TV shows, all that is Jeff Johns' version of the New 52 that we're all experiencing. We're not experiencing the original characters. We're experiencing the New 52 characters, which is a big difference. And while he was in charge, he ended up, which was for a short period of time, he greenlit a lot of things, which was how Shazam got through, which was how Stargirl got through, and a few other movies. And the things that were already in the works, by the time he got into power, he changed, like he did the Justice League, like he did the Suicide Squad. That was him. And those changes cost the movie the success, for the simple fact that they were afraid after Joss Whedon butchered the movie and it wasn't accepted by the people and it failed. They were like, oh shit, Justice League is connected to the Suicide Squad. We got to fix that. They jumped in there, did what they did, fucked up the movie, and that failed too.
Yep.
And of course, we don't know about it until later on, after, you know, everything's said and done. The movie failed. People, you know, is like, oh, fuck DC, or however they feel about it. And then we, you know, that's the thing, man. Dude comes in the middle of shit, does what he wants, and boom. And then the failures of those movies cost him his job. But before he got fired, he greenlit a bunch of shit, and that's where Shazam and Stargirl comes in at. So, you know, there you go.
Big shout out to Speaker of the Dead driving through Missouri. Dude, stop by and have a drink, brother. Stop by and have a drink.
Speaker for the Dead. That boy, he cool dude, man. Good guy. Good guy, man. And Speaker for the Dead, I still got to get with you on Halo, man. So don't think I forgot about you.
Oh, dude, you play Halo. We got to get together and play some Halo. We got to have a Valhalla game night or something where we all.
Man, dude. Oh man, hey, dude. Whenever you and the thing is, I'm connected to the Xbox One. If you're playing anything Halo, of course you got to go. You know, that's Microsoft. So there's a way to connect.
I play on PC. I play through.
No. I'm saying, but the PC,
yeah.
But the fact that it's all Microsoft, it's like, you know, it's an exclusive. It all connects, so I can play with you from my Xbox One, even if you're on PC. We could still rock. So let's do that shit, man.
Yeah,
man. Let's do 2-player, and that's what I want to do with speak. I mean, shit, we can, all three of us can rotate, but you know, it'll be 3 of us, you know, and you know, 2 of us will play at a time and just rotate it out. Shit.
And Derek McManus, dude, get with if you want to help with the late night time zone, get with Purple Valkyrie and talk to her, brother, because she's going to be running that show. Talk to her and see what is up with those late nights. Someone threw in Valhalla Con. I'm trying to find it. I know I saw it. Someone said, so we're basically doing Valhalla Con. Yeah, pretty much, man. Pretty much. If we could be there, we would actually be there. There it is. Colin P. Smith. Mornings of Mischief, Valhalla Con 2020. Yes, 24 hours of broadcasting this Saturday, ladies and gentlemen, starting at
12 our time.
12 our time. Man.
To 12 o'clock Sunday. I'm committed to this shit, man. I'm ready, man. I'm gonna be trying to jump in the panels. I only got no business jumping into, man. Eris, I might have to raid your shit, man. I love Wonder Woman too. Yeah, man. Dude. Yeah, I got the seasons. Man, I got from issue 1 from when they rebooted her back in like 86, 87, all the way till they canceled her shit to do the new 52. I got that whole run, man. That, man, I got like Wonder Woman like pictures and shit. Like, man, she's like, you know, I even named my daughter after Wonder Woman.
Really?
Yeah, my daughter's name is Diana.
Dude, that is epic, man. That is absolutely epic.
Yeah, man.
I thought Starbuck was invented, but damn, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and then it was just like, it wasn't, oh, Diana's a nice name. I was like, yo, and I wanted to, actually her name was supposed to be Diana Prince, but the mom, the middle name, she was like, nah, not the Prince part. That we can do Diana, but not the Prince part. And I was like, come on, that would solidify that shit, but you know how that goes, man.
The Orville family asked 24/7, which Wonder Woman is your favorite? Pick one.
Man, it would have to be, well, if you know how Wonder Woman works, if you think about Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman, like let's say Linda Carter, she's the Earth 2 Wonder Woman. And because the Earth 2 Wonder Woman was the Wonder Woman of World War II, and she also came, with the JSA, was also around during the 60s and 70s, and then around the 80s was when the Wonder Woman that we're looking at with Gal Gadot, there's 2 Wonder Womans, man. That's the multiverse. That's how I know shit, but Linda Carter, man, that's my Wonder Woman. The thing is, it's I miss her more. Like, yeah, Wonder Woman is bone hard, but the thing is, they got her such like a warrior that it's like you see less of the feminine side of Wonder Woman that you used to see when she was fucking in the Invisible Jet, and she, instead of her using the shield and the sword, she was all about the magic lasso and whooping your ass with that shit. So I don't know, man. I mean, I like it all. I mean, I love Wonder Woman. I mean, I got Wonder Woman all different, ways, but I would have to go with the Linda Carter, man. I would have to go with that version of Wonder Woman. So that had to be the Earth 2 Wonder Woman.
Bobby Brown, we are talking about the panel that we are going to have for the DC Fandom event that's going to be happening Saturday and run 24 hours. We are going to, I'm wondering if we're gonna bust 100 people on this panel. I'm not sure if we're going to do that. We're probably going to have anywhere between 25 to 50 people show up in 24 hours for this panel. It will be to cover every event that the DC Fandom is going to have at this Fandom Con almost. If we could be there, we would be there. But obviously, this is going to be all online. No one's having big events yet. Hopefully next year. Hopefully, because I want to go to Dragon Con and burn some shit down. But that will be this Saturday.
Right.
Derek McManus says, I named my son Aaron after
that's what I started laughing at.
Navy days, but apparently I'm a hater. Yeah.
I started chuckling a little bit, but I was like, let me hold it because hopefully Loki catch that.
He's so toxic. He's just so toxic, Derek. Dave Bob, DC is falling apart. Yeah. And welcome, brother. Welcome, brother Dave Bob. They are. They're falling around him. In fact, let me share something with you guys real quick. I'm going to read a really quick article for you guys. Make sure you can see that. Oh yeah, here we go. DC Comics writer Scott Snyder hires radical anti-police advocate Camilla Zhang to run his Kickstarter campaign. Isn't that interesting? DC Comics author Scott Snyder and artist Tony Daniel have hired Camilla Zhang, a radical anti-police advocate who also appears to have a history of discriminating against white people, to run their recently launched Kickstarter campaign for Nocturnal. On their Kickstarter page, the duo confirmed that Zhang is their campaign manager, writing, "First, big thank you to our incredible campaign manager, Camilla Zhang." Zhang would also confirm it on Twitter, writing, "Hey there, I'm Scott and Tony's campaign manager, a blue-haired Landwell, and I'm helping them field questions. We're shipping worldwide through BackerKit. Shopping will be charged separately through BackerKit after the campaign is over. Does this help clarify?" Yada, yada, yada. Zhang was previously the outreach lead at Kickstarter, surprise, surprise, but was laid off when the company downsized their workforce by as much as 40 to 45%, according to Comics Beat. Before working at Kickstarter, she was an editor at DC Comics. Oh, wow, what a surprise. Working primarily on Before Watchmen, she also worked on a number of Batman titles, including Batman Noel, Batman Black and White, Batman Death by Design, Batman Harley Quinn, and Batman Harley and Ivy. BLM stands for Black Lives Matter, and organization's co-founders describes them as trained marksmen. Not only that, but the organization also advocates to dismantle cisgender privilege and uplift Black trans folk, especially Black trans women, who continue to be disproportionately impacted by trans antagonistic violence. They also want to disrupt the Western prescribed nuclear family structure requirement by supporting each other as extended families and, quote, villages, quote unquote, that collectively care for one another, especially children, to the degree that mothers, parents, and children notice they didn't say fathers are comfortable. Zhang's radical position towards police has seen her advocate for the abolishment of police. In July, she wrote a reminder that to abolish police, defund the police, we must fight against police unions, which are only union in name. In addition to protesting and direct action, we must demand that our city councils and state legislators develop non-police solution to protect people, not property. It's an interesting choice. It is a very interesting choice that they would pick her to run a campaign. Did she have connections with DC Comics? Yes. Was she like, oh yes? Did she go to Kickstarter and get laid off there? Well, yes. She wrote in May 2019, ownership. Are we just talking about Stewart and Reed? Just because POC are owners doesn't mean they're immune to the heteronormative, God, I love the way these people talk, patriarchal white supremacist culture that we only recently started unpacking. We are all culpable. We all have blind spots, and this is huge. Oh, it's, and I'm not going to keep going because honestly, it's not worth it. Hate is what I see. A lot of hate. And Dave Bob says she got dirt on him. Has to be it. Purple Valkyrie sounds like a dystopian nightmare.
Wow. Wow, that's okay, she'd be fine with people destroying her house, right? It's just property.
Yep.
You know, I was just thinking he hired her. Wow. You know nobody's gonna buy that shit, right?
No, nobody's gonna buy that shit.
Yeah, nobody's gonna buy that. Nobody's gonna support that. Just the fact that it's already, agenda driven to this point. Yeah, nobody wants to fool with that. The only people, the normies, will fool with it because they don't know the behind the scenes shit like we know. Like we know better. They don't. So just the fact that, he's put out some, all right shit in the last, couple years, few years or whatever. It doesn't mean that they're gonna support, and that's another thing too. He was writing what? Was it Batman? Or was it I can't remember what comic book he was writing. Loki.
Oh shit! Yeah, I'm like little drinky tonight. Let's see. Scott Snyder. Let's see what he wrote.
He didn't he do? He did a few books. Didn't he do? Did he do Superman for a little bit?
Batman versus. He did the movie Batman versus Robin.
Okay, all right.
Batman Volume 3. He did Batman Last Night. Voodoo Heart. I have never even heard of that. Batman Endgame.
Yeah, I knew. I thought he was Batman. I was like, if he wasn't Batman, he had to do. I knew he did one of the big three.
Dark Knight Metal. Superman Unchained.
Oh, he did do some Superman. Yeah, because I got Superman Unchained #1 sitting right next to me, right next to my foot.
Couple of Justice League books, American Vampire.
But he's mainly done DC.
No Justice. Yeah, it all looks like DC. Right. Spawn 300.
Well, then Spawn. Shit. Shit.
So that's pretty much his resume of comic books. You know, I get this is away from DC. This isn't just this isn't just something to do with DC. They're doing this away from DC, but please, it's still connected to DC. It's still a writer for DC. It's still someone working for DC.
Right.
So, Project Storytime, she was in the Whisper Network, and they were after Scott for a while. Now this happens right after he stepped back from his DC titles. This is not coincidence. Oh, I'm sure it's not. I'm sure they've got something on him. I'm sure they're owning him. See, that's the thing. That's the really screwed up thing here, guys. A lot of these people, basically what they've done is they've stuck it in crazy. Have you ever stuck it in crazy before 24/7? It's like the worst thing you can do. You think you're in for a hell of a wild ride, and then it turns on you and eats you alive.
Right.
It's like the Kraken, you know, you see it coming and you're like, oh shit, and the tentacles pop out and it just eats you alive. That's what they do. That is what they do. He stuck it in crazy somewhere along the line, and now they're going to eat him alive. They own him.
Well, you know, the thing is like, I see people, they're like, well, whatever they do, they're not trying to offend nobody. And they're like, well, if you're not trying to offend us, then join us. All right, well, I'm down with you. All right, well, shit. You know, if you need us, we're here. Well, let me hire one of y'all to, to fucking be a part of my team. All right, well, we got her. All right, well, let me get her. And then boom, that's what we're looking at right here. It's like, and like for him to get their acceptance, which is like their acceptance ain't worth shit. But, in order for him to get their acceptance, he partners up with them, and then boom. Now, one of them that's part of the Whisper Network that tried to shut him down is now a part of his team. What the fuck that looks like, man? Like, basically, if I can't beat him, join him, right?
Heirs of Chaos, girl, please, do you really think I could be a successful woman living on her own if the patriarchy still existed? Get over the fact that the fight for women's equality was resolved before you were born. Bravo, Eris. Bravo.
Yeah. And
Purple Valkyrie's right in there along with it. Yeah, it's just insulting, isn't it? We have equality and have done for a long time.
Yeah, it seems like the more these SJWs are sitting here trying to, fight for the, for this cause, it's like, dude, you setting people back, with the shit that you think you're fighting for. And the thing is, you whatever you're fighting for, you're not fighting for it for the right reasons. And that's where it all gets fucked up at, man.
What do you think they're fighting for? Because it's certainly not equality.
Nah, it's not. It's more like, it's more for like some kind of recognition, man. It ain't for like some kind of like equality, equal rights. I mean, dude, the thing is, it's like, yeah, man, there's certain parts of society that, that are not right or not perfect. I mean, there's a lot of things that could be worked on and shit. It is what it is, man. But at the same time, it's like, it's when you have people trying to fight for something that folks already fought for 50, 60 years ago, man. It's like, it's like they're trying to fight for some kind of women's rights that they seem like never got fought for to begin with. Like, it's like they're trying to reestablish the fight, and the fight has already been won. And I mean, yeah, I know there's a lot of inequality when it comes to like certain things in the workforce and certain things in society, but that's the thing that's kind of always been there, and that's the thing that's that we've always been trying to overcome, for a long time. So that's like an ongoing fight. But for those of us that know better, and for us to see that there's a fight brewing over some shit that's already been won, you got to wonder, what the fuck is the fight really about at this point?
And I think Purple Valkyrie gets it. You can't raise one group up by dragging down another. It's true. And Chris Persian makes a very interesting point. I will completely 100% back this and agree with this. Loki, it's equal outcome, not equal opportunity. They want all the advantages with none of the legwork to get there. That's right. We have talked about participation trophies. We've talked about people wanting things that they've never earned. They go to school. They buy their grades. Their parents buy their grades. Their parents buy their way in. All this bullshit. And...
Man, it's funny how that shit came to a head this year. Fuck.
Yeah.
with Lori McLaughlin and you know the chick from Full House. Oh man, like motherfuckers, they plea deals or they spend a few months in prison or whatever the fuck the deal is. It's like, dude, from getting caught up, sending their unappreciative kids, paying for their education, like getting them into colleges, and then the kids are jumping on social media, not giving a fuck that mom and dad, pay so many, this person and that person, there was a whole chain of command of people. And motherfuckers like, yeah, fuck school, sitting there on Instagram and all kind of shit. It's like, come on, man, what kind of shit is this, man? Yeah, we saw the tables turn on that kind of shit real quick this year, especially in Hollywood, man.
It's still gonna go on.
Oh yeah, it is. They were just the ones that got caught. What about everybody else that did it and didn't get caught? Or everybody else is going to do it and won't get caught after that? Yeah, man. Probably some shit going on right now. Who knows? Shit.
Felicity Huffman, yeah.
Yeah, Felicity Huffman. Yeah.
Psycho Dwarf 9, Loki, it's never been about equality. It's about more for one group at the cost of another. That's right.
Exactly. Yep.
That's right. And Heirs of Chaos nailed again. It's not for equality, but for supremacy. They think that they are owed something because people who came before them suffered. SJW nonsense is their religion, and they worship it at the feet of victimhood. Yes, they do.
Yep. See, it's funny, you got Democrats. It's like shit. It's crazy. Like when they sit there and they fight, man, they're fighting for, Medicare and, or, healthcare and different things. And then you got the Republicans. They're sitting there, they're fighting to get paid, to make money, and not the little, bullshit ass, better welfare or better, Medicare or better, food drives and shit like that, man. It's like you got to get out of that fucking, victim mentality, man. Try to fight for your shit, and that's, and that's the thing, man. When you got people that are trying to fight for this shit, they're starting to see the difference between the left and the right. And, you got one side that's looking like they're all about that victimhood, only trying to accept the crumbs or the crumbs off the table, or all this other shit, with the whole gender swapping, like all the other shit, they whatever little crumbs that they can get, they're appreciative of that shit instead of trying to be, the main man. And that's different between the two sides, man. And that's where a lot of people got it fucked up. And, I'd rather be the man than sitting there, trying to beg the man. So
that's right. But we live on our feet. We do not live on
our knees. Exactly.
And if they want to try and take us out because we don't want to kneel, let them try. Let them come. Let them walk right in here and face down every single one of us. Because as I have said from day one, we are stronger together. They cannot drown out our voice when we talk as one.
Right.
Doesn't matter whether you like a show, whether you don't like a show. All they're going to do, if all they're going to do is rail at us and call us names and talk shit about us and say we're ists, say we're phobes, say we're Yahtzee, say whatever the hell they want to say, we stand up and we stand together. And we say, no, we have a right to our opinion. We have a right to our opinion. This entire age of cancel culture and trying to shame people in public into their way of thinking needs to come to an end. And like Purple Valkyrie says right there, raise your voices, Valhalla. Yes.
There you go, Purple. My girl Perp. There you go.
And not just, but it's not just Valhalla. It is everyone out there.
It's everywhere. Exactly. Everyone and everywhere. Yeah, man.
This culture war that is going on where they are trying to shame us into silence is just a small part of all of this that is going on. They want the world their way, and they're willing to lie, cheat, steal, screw anyone over, ruin your life, shame you into silence, do anything and everything they can to have it their way. So when DC comes on Saturday,
right,
and does this event, they want to go woke, they can go broke. Fuck them.
Yeah, it's like that one panel. I'm waiting to see what that one's going to be about. The
secret one?
Yeah, they're supposed to have that one woke panel. I'm like, man, I hope they know what the fuck they're doing, man. I think that's going to be a train wreck.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I brought this up the other day. I brought this up the other morning. Have you seen the John Wick movies?
Yeah, I've seen the first two. I still need to see three.
Okay. You know that Ruby Rose is in John Wick 2.
Yeah.
And she is a little badass in John Wick 2. I liked her in John Wick 2. She didn't say anything. She kept her voice shut for the whole movie. She signed, but she was a little badass in that movie.
Right.
So really, I want to ask the question, because she's obviously not involved with Batwoman anymore. Did they just run her into the ground and just shit on her? Or is this her? Because I see John Wick 2 and I see that character and I'm like, damn, she's got a little badass character in that. And then I see Batwoman and I'm like, what the fuck? Was this them or was this her?
No, it was them, bro. And the thing is, in order, yep. But before we pop that off, the thing is, you have to play ball, man. Whatever, even if the lines are whack as fuck, they put it in front of you. You sign the contract, bro. You gotta, as horrible as they are, you gotta spit that shit out, man. It's fucked up, man. And then that's the thing. There's a lot of great actors that got a lot of shitty roles. Why? Because as talented as they are, the script wasn't worth a fuck, man. And it kills the movie. And with her, you got the same motherfucker writing the same shitty script episode after episode, bro. Her shit tanked, man. And she knew she was on a fucking on a sinking ship, bro. She bailed out when she could, man. I just wonder what kind of woke wonder's about to step in for season 2. So now what? You're gonna have this bitch here stealing the fucking suit from Ruby Rose, and Ruby Rose, she abandoned man. How can you explain this, man? It's horrible.
However they're gonna do it, they're gonna disrespect it. And from Carol, who just tipped a $10 super chat, thank you so very much, Carol, and score!
There it is! Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill.
And Carol says, great stream, fellas. Thank you so very much, Carol. Thank you so very much.
Yeah, thank you, Carol.
But I think you're right. I think they ruined her. They completely ruined her, and they didn't just and see, this is the problem I have with this. If she's got depth, which in John Wick 2 she had depth.
Right.
She didn't open her mouth, but she still had depth. She had a good character. They have taken and used her like a tissue and thrown her in the trash.
Well, you know, the thing is, it was the fact that she she was a woman that fitted their agenda. You know, they put, look, that's the thing. For Batwoman, they put Ruby Rose's agenda before her own acting skills. So how much did they really respect Ruby Rose when it came to her being an actress? It was like her being a bisexual chick or whatever the fuck she was trying to portray in Batwoman was more important than Batwoman. That shit it doesn't work like that, man. You know, they put their identity politics ahead of the role. Dog, it writes for a shitty script, man. And you can't get nothing from that. Come on, man. Her shit fucking tanked because of it. It was more important that Batwoman, I want to let the world know that I'm a lesbian chick or whatever. That was more important than fucking beating the fuck out of the bad guys. Your representation was more than what Batwoman was supposed to be about. So guess what? When your representation outshines the Bat, come on, man. Your role doesn't mean shit at that point, man.
Well, they did that. They did that before the show even happened. Don't you remember that fucking commercial, dude? The tattoo commercial where everybody's getting that fucking, and it was like, holy shit, is there even one straight person in fucking Gotham? Really? I mean, it was like, what the fuck? I that's all that the focus of that commercial was on. That's all that, and I was like, no wonder Bruce left fucking Gotham. The music and Heiress of Chaos. Yes, I'm a woman. Whamming.
And if I'm not mistaken, I think Psycho Dwarf 9 did mention that. Didn't she get hurt while she was filming that shit? Yeah, she did. Yeah, Psycho Dwarf 9. It was a couple of
and they threw a fit about that. Colin P. Smith throws that out there. Yes, they did. They threw a fit that Ruby Rose was bisexual and Kate Kane is fully lesbian.
And actually there were a lot of SJWs and people from her own community that was like, yo, Ruby Rose isn't gay enough for the role. Like, motherfucker, who are you to tell me if I'm not gay enough or not? What the fuck? You don't even give a shit if I'm a good actress or not. You just want to know. You're more worried about if I'm gay enough for the role. At that point, Ruby Rose should have checked out because she knew who the fuck she was dealing with. But you know what? You know what they say when you sleep with dogs?
Yeah, you get fleas.
So
get damn fleas.
And so basically, she couldn't even fight back. She just had to sit there and fucking take the hit from her own community fucking jumping on her. Not because she did something wrong, but because she accepted a role that she wasn't gay enough for. What kind of bullshit is that? I told man, fuck y'all. I'll do what I want to do. And I'll take your girlfriend.
Yeah.
Hey.
God.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, but I'm just saying, man, that's fucked up. You know, and that's the thing. All because she took a role. It's kind of like when that chick from Guardian of the Galaxy, the chick that plays the green chick, she fucked around and apologized for playing the role of a black chick because she wasn't black enough. And she did that shit last week.
Yeah.
Like, what kind of bullshit is this? What are you talking about, man?
Yeah.
Why? Because you're Hispanic? Because you talk Spanish? Shit, I talk Spanish too. What the fuck you saying? I mean, dude, what the fuck does that matter, man? It's like, if you could play the role, you could play the role. But the thing is, the way the SJWs have it in Hollywood is you have to be that role to play that role.
Yep.
Get the fuck out of here, man. It's the most asinine shit I've ever heard. You ever seen that movie Soul Brother?
No, I never saw it.
Dude, you should look it up. Like while we fucking around, it's a movie came out in the early mid '80s about a white dude that he had to color his skin to be black and be accepted in the black community.
What a friend, dude. I had a friend back in the day that was not adopted. These were his biological parents,
Right?
but that he had a rare skin pigmentation defect. And he was white, but both of his parents were black. But he was still black. Just because he looked like a fucking white dude doesn't mean that he wasn't fucking black. Both of his parents were his biological parents.
Right.
And he was black. So the fuck what? That just makes him unique. It doesn't mean he ain't black enough to be a black guy. It just makes him unique. It makes him different.
Right.
So the fuck what? So what? He's got to carry around fucking DNA papers to show, yes, I am. Oh, we're sorry. That is the biggest goddamn bunch of horse shit I've ever heard.
Yeah, man.
That is the biggest pile of horse shit I have ever heard.
Yeah, man. It's fucked up, man. And the thing is, people, especially I'm seeing like people in Hollywood, these companies that are sitting there and all of a sudden they got the guilties. Everybody feels bad about something. So, well, all this shit is happening, BLM, all this bad shit is going on. Let's get rid of fucking Uncle Ben. Fuck Aunt Jemima. Let's get rid of her. And Miss Butterworth, she's out of there. And Miss Butterworth's a white. Yeah, the fucking the black man on the fucking Farina the Farina cream of wheat box, he's out of there too. They already got rid of the Indian chick on Land O'Lakes, so she's out of there.
No, but you notice they kept the land.
Oh yeah,
how very fucking American. They kept the fucking land.
Yeah, they kept the little sunrise, the little bullshit, but she's gone. And it's like, dude, so what you gonna do with Jasmine Rice? You're gonna snatch Jasmine? You're gonna take her out of there too? What about the Quaker Oaks man? He should be feeling all fucked up right about now.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Dude, there's too much bullshit going on out there, man.
When can actors just be actors?
Dude.
And Ensign Ricky made a great point earlier. Look at Patrick Stewart's role in the movie Jeffrey. Yes, I have seen that movie. He plays a rather convincing gay man. Great movie. And you know who probably helped him do that?
His boy.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Gandalf. Hello,
yeah, I'm about to say his boy. Yeah.
Some pipeweed. Yeah. Hello, puff, little hobbits.
There you go. There you go. Yeah.
Old Gandalf is probably, we do this and we do that. And we shimmy like this.
That's right. Yeah.
Patrick was like, oh, really? Really?
Yeah,
all right. I can do
it. They call him Gandalf the Long.
Yeah, Gandalf the Long. And then Ricky's right.
Oh, shit.
Gay, and he played a great gay man. That's right.
There you go, man.
Flamboyant and all. He wasn't making fun of everyone. He was trying to realistically portray a gay man. That's what actors do. They act.
There you go. Yeah.
That's what they're supposed to do. Do you know what you're going to get? You know what you're going to get? This is what you're going to get. You're going to get people that don't know how to act, but they look the way they think they're supposed to look. And that's what you're going to get. And that's why shit is sucking ass right now. Because the talent you need isn't there. Because they're not hiring talent. Robin Williams. Oh my God, the Birdcage. Adega Outlaw. Dude, it wasn't even him. It was his partner in that. I can't remember who the fuck played him, but when he's screaming like a woman and getting hysterical, I couldn't help but laugh my fucking ass off at it.
You know, it's crazy. I just bought a Robin Williams movie for a quarter today. It was Death to Smoochie.
Yeah, Death to Smoochie. Fuck
For a
yeah.
quarter. I said for 25 cents. Oh yeah, it was him jumping on Edward Norton.
And yeah, Resin Heaven Studios. Yes, Sue Ashworth Albert. Yes. Nathaniel Lane. Nathan Lane. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, it was Nathan Lane running around the set hysterical in like a woman's slip. And you're like, holy shit, what did I walk into? What movie did I just walk into? And Robin plays it cool. Obviously, he's the man in the relationship. You know, he plays it cool. But Nathan Lane Albert is hysterical as fuck. And what you're telling me is that movie is bad? No, fuck no. Any normal person who watched that movie would be like, holy shit, this is hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious. And it's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. So did Patrick Swayze. Oh shit, I completely forgot about that. Tu Wong Fu, thanks for everything. Love you.
Yeah, Tu Wong Fu. Yeah.
Wesley Snipes, Patrick Swayze, and John Leguizamo. Holy shit. So they were doing a disservice because they're straight. Is that what would get said today? You can't make a movie like that with those three guys because it would be demeaning because they're not gay.
Exactly. Or not gay enough. Yeah.
I don't know. I think anybody who came up trying to get with Wesley Snipes, he'd be like, motherfucker, you out of your goddamn mind. Oh shit. No. They're just going to keep doing this, and they're going to keep circling the drain, and they're going to keep saying, well, you can't do this and you can't do that, and you can't play an alien unless you're this or that, or you can't play this because you're not that. What's next? Next?
Even the voice actors, bro. Come on, man. Like the dude that does a pool, man, and in fucking The Simpsons, man. He's like, yo, I'm not Indian no more. I'm not doing this shit. Like, and that's the thing. He's not doing it because he don't like to do it. He's doing it because he knows that if he keeps up with that shit and they decide to put the target on him, it's a wrap. He's losing his job, the whole shit. And even like for like Family Guy, the dude that does what the fuck? The dude with the mustache, the black dude that had his own show, Cleveland.
Yeah.
Cleveland. Dude, the dude that does Cleveland, that's a white dude. And there was even times where I heard him say, hey, he was like the guys that are writing the scripts and all that say, hey man, say this. He'd be like, hey, are you sure I'm supposed to say this? Like, motherfucker, you playing the role of a black dude. What are you talking about? Yeah. So the jokes are cool because of the color of the cat. But him as a white dude, he was like, feeling funny about it. I'm like, man, dude, you're just playing a fucking role, man. That's why I'm telling you about Soul Brother. It's just a dude playing like you couldn't do that shit nowadays, man. You couldn't sit there and have a movie. Dude, you should look that shit up, man. Soul Brother, man. You'll trip out, man. If you could pull up a picture, you can look up Soul Brother. The movie came out in the 80s. Just pull up the picture and you get to see about the white dude turning into a black dude, man.
Purple Valkyrie says, but by that logic, Christopher Judge can't play Kratos anymore. No, because it doesn't work that way, Purple. It doesn't work that way. See, that's the thing here. That's what you've got to look at is, and if it did work that way, I'd just be looking at it, well, they want real equality. If that's what they want, whatever. But that's not what they want. It doesn't work that way. I think Christopher Judge plays a fucking kick-ass Kratos. Let me tell you something. When I was playing through God of War and he was like, boy, I was like, damn. Which way should I look for the deer, Father? In the direction of deer. Oh, he fucking killed it. Why? Because he has the voice to do that.
Exactly.
I don't give a fuck if that motherfucker's black, white, orange, gray, purple, fucking where he came from, whether he came from another fucking galaxy. If he can come in and be like, boy, in the direction of deer, I'm fucking sold. If they act the part, if they sound the part, if they work the part, that is all I fucking care about.
Yeah,
that
dude,
is all I care about.
Yeah, that's like Scarlett Johansson giving up that role, man.
Yeah,
that she gave up a few months ago, man. That she was trying to play, what was that, like a transgender?
Transgender, yes.
Dog. And then Halle Berry, was it Halle Berry that gave up? Yeah, Halle Berry ended up giving up a role to play. Dude, for what, man? She's LGBTQ. I'm not, so I'm sorry. And then everybody's apologizing for some shit they didn't do wrong.
And Colin P. Smith, it depends on whether you want to think of Seth as a dog or not. Because Seth MacFarlane is the voice of Brian in Family Guy.
Yeah, man. I mean, shit. And, I guess they need a baby to fucking play Stewie, right? Come on, man. It's bullshit. Yeah, man. That's the society we living in, man. And that's why we got to do everything we can to fight against these injustices and this bullshit. Let Hollywood and everybody else know that, dog, this is unacceptable. And this flies in the last few years. It didn't fly before, and it didn't matter before, but it matters now. Got to wonder why. Why is all these changes happening? Why do people have to give up roles? So now, in order for you to play a gay man, you have to be gay. In order for you to do a voiceover to be, for a black dude, you have to be black. But what happens if the white dude plays the voiceover better than the black dude?
It don't matter.
Just saying. I mean, but it's fucked up. I mean, I know what time it is, but what I'm just saying is it's just fucked up how it's all working out, because it's not about how good you are. It's about who you know or what kind of woke points you can get by, or what kind of, or how many boxes you can check off on their list. Just
talent doesn't matter. That's the thing. That is the thing here. I brought this up the other morning. They have a whole writing team on, and this got brought up in Brian's chat, Speaker for the Dead, who I've got pulled up right there on that front. They've got a whole panel on the Dark Crystal. Their writing team is all women. Are they only writing for women? No.
Right.
So, and they love that. They revel in that. I look around this room and I see nothing but females, and she's almost like wanting to like pinch her fucking nipple the whole time she's saying this. She's like, "Oh my God," just rubbing her chest. It's a room full of women. Now I've got to ask: did you get the best people for the job, or did you look for a clique? Is that what you did? Did you just look for a clique? Is that what you went out and did? You just said, okay, guys, we're just going to hire women. That's all we're going to do is hire women. Doesn't matter how good of a fucking job they're going to do. So if they want to go down this road, let them fucking burn. Let them fucking burn Hollywood to the ground. I'm so sick and fucking tired of watching this happen.
Right.
That is exactly what they're doing. They're pigeonholing everyone. They say, okay, anyone that wants to play a black man, just all we need with these voice actors is just black men. That's it. Anybody that's going to play an Asian, we're just going to take Asians. Anybody that gets to play a gay guy, we just want gay guys, preferably black or Latino. And you're just like, why?
Right.
Why? Just have the best person for the fucking job. Whoever the best person is for the fucking job should get the job.
Right.
And I don't want to bring politics into this, folks, but I want to tell you something. This has nothing to do with partisanship here or any left or right idea of the line, but it's the same fucking thing.
Right.
In politics, we're going to hire family members, or we're going to hire this specific type of colored person, or it's all just bullshit. It's not about who's the best person for the job anymore.
Right.
It's about demographics.
Yeah, it's all about who you know. It's not about how good you are. And at least for a crappy job.
And the comic book industry has done it. The comic book industry is squandering what they have. Movies are squandering it. TV. Everyone out in fucking Hollywood is just burning themselves fucking alive with all this bullshit. Because who's going to be canceled next? When is going to be your turn? Because let me tell you something. These people eat them fucking selves alive.
Right.
So it's going to be your turn eventually. You are not going to be supportive enough. You are not going to be in tow enough. You're not going to be in line enough. You're not going to be something. And when they come after you, they're going to burn you fucking alive, and you're going to be gone, and you're going to be done, and you're going to be exiled. For all your pandering, all your bullshit, all your green titty milk sucking, that's where you're going to end up, in a fucking bonfire, because they decided that you aren't good enough anymore.
Right.
You don't have what it fucking takes. You aren't PC enough. You aren't in line with this fucking line of thinking.
Right.
There's nowhere else to go. Colin B. Smith, is Jodie Whittaker a real alien from another dimension? Oh, wait, that might actually be good casting.
Jodie Whittaker.
And he, again, is the lady that plays Supergirl's sister gay. Come to think of it, is Melissa Benoit a real Kryptonian? Can Grant and Justin run that fast? No.
Yeah. Man.
This is where we're at, ladies and gentlemen. This is why we're going to cover this DC event. We're going to burn it to the fucking ground if they go this way.
Yeah. Yeah. And this, yeah, we're going to see how it works out. Yeah, we're going to see how it works out. I'm, hopefully they got a lot of good news. Hopefully they don't play themselves. Hopefully they got things that, we can all get behind and be excited for, hoping for the best, bracing ourselves for the worst. Who knows? I know there's about 2 or 3 panels that I'm kind of be looking at like, what the hell is this? But I think for the most part, the rest of it should be decent. I know that the two new hires that they got over at DC, these 2 women that are going to be taking over DC Comics, that's going to be an interesting thing. Did you know about that?
No, I didn't.
Oh yeah, one of them comes from, that she comes from those teenage books that Gotham High shit. That
oh dude, I've so tried to stay away from that Gotham High shit.
Well, that's they have a name for it. I know the chat probably for the life of me at this moment, YA books.
Young adult,
yeah, YA books. So that's where they have that Aqualad, what's that? The ocean are in your eyes, or the ocean's in my palm type. That book that they came out with about a month or 2 ago, where a lot of people were like talking shit about him falling in love with this other dude and shit. It's they're gonna have a whole lot of that. One of the chicks that's gonna run Marvel, she comes from that section of shit. And then the other chick that's gonna run Marvel is that's gonna run DC is going to be a chick that she's been working at DC. She's like one of the older heads, and she's going to be there for like the hardcore comic book guys. That's her part. But for the YA part of DC and the direction they're trying to go with, that is where they're going to have this new chick. And guess what? She comes from Marvel. She comes from Disney. She comes from over there. So she's gonna come over here with that shit, and she's gonna infuse it more into the comic books and shit like that. And that's who's gonna be running DC.
And Valkyrie Chuck posted the schedule for the DC Fandom. If you guys want to check it out, there is the link in chat. You can pull it up. And Anonymous just tipped $4.99. Thank you so very much, Anonymous. And score!
There it is. It's beautiful. Take your hat off, boy. That's $1 bill.
And Anonymous says, at one point, can we kinetic kill from orbit Hollyweird? They're doing it themselves. They are doing it themselves. And thank you, Anonymous. Thank you so very much. You don't have to. You don't have to attack them, dude. You don't have to attack them. Listen, I didn't get in this because I want to attack Hollywood. I got in this because Hollywood was attacking each and every one of us that had a different opinion than they do.
Right.
We hold the shield wall because we will not be attacked by a group of people because we don't think like they do. We aren't the fucking Borg. They aren't going to fucking assimilate us. It ain't happening. We stand up and we hold to our opinion and we defend it and we defend each other. Because I will be damned if I watch another person in this community, another person who just has an opinion, get railed against. I talked about that this morning. Oh, well, if you don't like Lower Decks, you must have never watched it, or you don't love Star Trek. Fucking horseshit. Bullshit. You don't like something, you don't like something. If you don't like someone's opinion, don't fucking listen to them. That's simple. Move the fuck along.
Right.
That's all you got to do is move along. I hear different opinions about everything every day. I don't call people fucking ists and phobes and Yahtzees because someone has a different opinion than me. Hell, Canuck has been on my channel multiple times. We could not disagree more on Star Trek Picard. And he is a brother. I would stand with him in the shield wall any day of the week because he is entitled to his opinion and he should not be run down for how he feels. And you know what? I would defend that right even for an SJW. Even for a fucking blue-haired Landwell. They have the right to their opinion. What they do not have the right for is to run us down for ours.
Right. Yeah, we'll defend their rights to say what they want to say, but they'll try to fuck us over for how we feel about the things we feel. So yeah, it doesn't add up, but it's fucked up. It's just yeah, man. Yeah.
Oh, Chris Persia, dude, I wear that as a badge of pride. Every downvote I get, I wear it with a badge of pride. Because listen to what I'm saying. Seriously, really listen. Loki, you would defend an SJW's right for their opinion? You're damn right I would. Because they would never do that for us.
Yeah.
That is the difference between me and those blue-haired fucking bitches out there. I will defend the right for you to have an opinion. They don't want you to have an opinion. They want you to follow in line like a little fucking sheep. Bah, bah, and follow them. Stand up, be heard, give your opinion. Whether you're an SJW, whether you're a part of the fandom menace, whoever the hell you are, whether you're a normie, speak up and give your opinion. Do not be afraid, because that is what they want. They want you to be afraid. And yes, Purple Valkyrie, SJWs will cancel each other if they stray from the group think.
Yep.
Yes, they will. I have never, ever, ever damned someone for their opinion. Ever. Why? Because you have the right to your opinion. I might disagree with it. I will debate you. I'll sit here and have a debate. I've done it before. Me and Canuck had one hell of a debate the first time we got on a show together. We were screaming at each other back and forth about Picard. And shit, he was saying shit to me I didn't even do. He's like, you said Patrick Stewart should die. And I was like, no, I didn't. He goes, well, someone on this panel did. And I said, well, it wasn't me. I don't think anybody should fucking die because they play a role.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
So people are entitled to their opinion. You can disagree with me. I don't care if you disagree with me. That's fine.
Yeah, it's all about fighting for the right for not just yourself, but for everybody to have the ability to express themselves. And even though the other side would rather control your ability to express yourself, it doesn't mean that we have to stoop down to their level, So, so it's about being the bigger man and doing what's right. And what's right is fighting for all when the other side is fighting for themselves. That's the difference.
And guys, give a holler out to Captain Trek. He is not feeling well today. Give a big hoorah out to Captain Trek and a big ball holla skull. I hope you feel better soon, brother. I really do.
Yeah, man. Yeah, hopefully, you get better quickly. We need you out there, pimp.
And that's right, Dave Bob. We can agree to disagree.
Exactly.
And that's what we have to keep fighting for. Guys, we're not fighting to have Star Trek the exact same way it was in the 90s. We're not fighting to have Star Wars be an exact carbon copy of what George Lucas made. We are fighting for the right to speak up and give our opinions because they will try and cancel each and every single one of us. Right. They will try and silence each and every single one of us because our opinion differs from theirs. And I've heard a lot of talk from a lot of people. Oh, shut this person down, report this person, yada, yada, yada. No, don't do that shit. Don't fucking do that shit. I mean, unless they're threatening somebody or some stupid shit like that. But no, don't become what we're fighting. Use your minds, debate, talk. If you want to argue. But God, don't try and cancel someone because of their opinion. That's all we're asking.
Right.
That is all we're asking. And have some fucking common sense. Like we were just talking about, Christopher Judge plays a great Kratos. Why would you ever be like, well, you're not the right, you don't have the same religion, you don't have the same background, you're not the ghost of fucking Sparta, so why should we let you play the ghost of Sparta? Bullshit.
Yeah, you don't come from the same place that this fucking fictional character came from. So away with you. The fuck out of here, right? That's
right.
Please. Like, yeah, you're not, you're not black like a fake ass Cleveland Brown, so you can't fucking do his voiceover. Get the fuck out of here.
I don't think I'll ever. I can't go back to the old God of War games and listen to the guy who originally did him. I don't even know what his fucking name is, but I can't go back and listen to him now. I'm like, no, it's not Christopher Judge. From henceforward, Christopher Judge will be Kratos,
right?
Because of God of War. When I listen to DC animated movies, when I'm watching a DC animated movie and it's not Kevin Conroy, man, I have a hard time getting into it. The guy who played RoboCop was in The Dark Knight Returns. He was in both parts as Batman. It's odd to hear that voice and not hear Kevin Conroy. It's odd. So when I watch one and I hear someone doing that voice, even if they're trying to do it kind of like Kevin Conroy, I know my brain's like, well, that's not Kevin Conroy. Why is that important? Because Kevin Conroy was the voice of Batman for so long.
Yeah, you talking about Peter Weller.
Peter Weller, yes. Not Peter Whalen. Hello, 24. Get out of here, Peter. Get the fuck out of here. You don't belong in here. You're not part of this conversation.
There you go.
Fuck you, Loki. Fuck you, Peter. Get out of here. And but that, I love Christopher Judge. He was awesome in Stargate SG-1. Yes, he was. And I want to see more Christopher Judge. You know why I got so excited when I heard that Jason Momoa was going to be Aquaman?
Why is that, man?
Because he came from Stargate Atlantis and he came from Baywatch. Honestly, that's the first time I ever saw him. I think it was Baywatch Hawaii. He was in Baywatch Hawaii, and then I saw him in Stargate Atlantis, and I was like, "Holy shit! He's that guy from Baywatch. He was in Baywatch. I remember seeing him in Baywatch."
I think the first time I saw him was Conan.
Dude, then he got Conan, and I want to tell you something. I got so fucking excited when he got Conan. I was like, yes, he kicked fucking ass in SG-1. He's gonna kick ass at Conan, and they fucked that up. They really did. They fucked that movie up. The story sucked. The choreography sucked. There were some key players in it that I think did good acting jobs, and I think Jason did everything he could to be a good Conan. But after that, it was like, boom, you are banished to the B-movie realm. So when I heard this motherfucker was going to be Aquaman, I was like, yes, bring it. Because he was badass in Stargate Atlantis, and I know he will make a badass fucking Aquaman. And he brought it. He brought the A game, and he got a good director that let him do it the way he should do it. Because I mean, Jason Momoa plays Jason Momoa. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about that. You see Jason Momoa, and he's like, well, that's Jason Momoa. He is being Jason Momoa. He's just being himself. That's what he does. He plays himself, no matter whether he's fucking Drago on Game of Thrones, he's in Stargate Atlantis, or he's fucking playing Conan the Barbarian. He's still playing Jason Momoa, but he is good at what he does.
Right. Yeah, he is. I love Aquaman, so yeah.
But is he an Atlantean 24/7? You can't play an Atlantean, right? Because he's not an Atlantean.
Right. There you go.
I mean, you could say he is because he was in Atlantis, but that was just another show. Call Drogo. Thank you, Crimson Mist. I was thinking Drago, but it's Drogo. Call Drago. Yes. Yeah, playing himself worked for Sean Connery. That's right. No matter what Sean did. Now, Bindejo, shall we see what kind of swordsman you have become? Oh, God. Whether he was in Highlander, whether he was playing James Bond. James Bond. Da-na. Copyright strike. It didn't matter. Didn't fucking matter what Sean Connery played, because he brought it as Sean Connery. He brought that Sean Connery swagger and the voice and the acting. So it was him.
You know, it's funny. I remember you just bringing up a couple minutes ago. You were bringing up Kevin Conroy. Excuse me. 2 days ago, probably 2 or 3 days ago, he came out saying that he caught a lot of shit from the role he played on that Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Really?
Crossover? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he caught a lot of shit behind that because people were like, yo, you supposed to be Batman from the cartoon, and you fucking went out like, someone fucking kicked you into your own computer that you've been having for like ever since you've been Batman, and you've done everything you can with this computer, but somebody kicks you against it, and that shit fries your ass in the fucking TV show. Like, how was that? That's like, come on, man. It's like that was his computer that he got kicked up against, and that shit ends up frying his ass. Bro, but he got a lot of shit for that, man. So he just came out the article like about 2 or 3 days ago. I was thinking about doing something about it, like doing a video, man. But I was like, I'm not sure, man. Yeah, Kevin Conroy is the man, but it made him look weak in that Crisis on Infinite Earths, though.
And Clobbering Time, I did like The Brave and the Bold, and it all comes down to who you hear.
Clobbering Time, my man.
You know, I was it was what 88, 89. It was 89 when the cartoon came out, right? Or was it 90?
Which one? Brave and the Bold?
No, the original. The original
Oh yeah, that was. Fuck.
89, 90.
I think it was like 89, 90.
It was after the first movie.
Right.
I watched it. I watched every episode. I never missed an episode. And I was even watching them later as a teenager when I dumped pretty much every cartoon I used to watch.
Right.
It was Batman. I still watched Batman, and I still watched the original OG Transformers.
So that's out of all the old school shit?
Out of all the old school shit, it wasn't until I was probably in my mid-20s that I was like, oh man, I want to go back and watch G.I. Joe. Oh man, I want to go back and watch this other shit. And then it was, man, I want my kids to watch Thundercats, and I want my kids to watch Gummy Bears, and I want, yeah.
And I got the gummy bears too, man. I got that shit, that Disney gummy bears.
Yep.
And they drink a little potion and get the bouncing around and acting up. Yeah, I used to watch. I remember putting that in front of my kids. That and Sesame Street, reading Electric Company, reading Rainbow, Mr. Rogers. Yeah, I remember all that good shit, man. Linda Carter's Wonder Woman, man. Yep. Christopher Reeve. I miss Christopher Reeve, man. Shit.
And Keaton is Batman, yeah.
Batman, yeah. Linda Carter, man. She had just celebrated a birthday too. About maybe about 2 weeks ago. Yeah, she just celebrated her birthday 2 weeks ago, man. Matter of fact, her birthday, Linda Carter's birthday, and Patty Jenkins, the lady that directs Wonder Woman, their birthdays on the same day. Yep.
Animated series was 1992. Thank you, Clobbering Times.
Yeah, appreciate that, bro. Clobbering Times always got our back. Appreciate that, man. What's his face, McWhatnot? Appreciate you too, man. You know, yeah, that movie I'll tell you about, it's called Soul Man. As a matter of fact, he what's his face, McWhatnot, popped it up. It was Soul Man from 1986. You want to pull that up, man? You think you can
For it?
Yeah, it's 1986 movie Soul Man. Pull up like the little picture of the movie poster or some shit. See what this look. See what this is gonna look like.
Oh man.
Yep, Soul Man. The 2 words.
Holy shit. Yeah. Oh shit. I remember this. Oh my god. I remember this.
Yeah, that's
6 IMDb. Holy shit. I remember this shit.
Yep, that's
Thomas Howell.
There you go, man.
Rayon Chong.
Yeah.
Earl Jones.
Yep. I remember that.
Shit. Leslie Nielsen. Dude.
Yep. You got Chong's daughter in there, Radon Chong. Yeah, there you go.
Sadly, all good things must come to an end, and now the party is over for the carefree, pampered, and very white California kid, Mark Watson. As a result, with his self-made millionaire father refusing to pay the tuition to attend the prestigious Harvard Law School, Mark's only hope rests in a full scholarship intended for an African-American applicant and a bunch of tanning pills. Now, with his curly perm and the dark complexion, Mark can fraudulently make his dreams come true. However, has Mark ever considered the ramifications, moral and legal, of his deception? Holy shit. I completely forgot about this movie.
Like I say, man, I be remembering all this kind of shit. Yeah, man. Hey, pop that. I want to see what the picture looks like, man. I think we can do for a good laugh, man.
You're gonna love this. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Look at that. Nah. Oh my god, dude. Oh my lord.
Yep, that's him. Yep.
Yes. Oh shit, look at that. Oh, look at that. He's like, I'm so uncomfortable. Holy shit. No, I don't want an advertisement.
Look at that.
God.
Yup. And he looked like he got a Jerry curl. That's some funny shit, man.
Oh my God. She's like, motherfucker, please. Oh, look at that face. She's like, motherfucker, please. There's James.
Yep. James Earl Jones. Yep.
He is one of my favorite actors of all time.
What?
Expanse coming up. He's like trying to and listen.
Yep.
Just I'm just trying to get by. Holy shit! Oh!
Oh shit!
Look at that, Prince! Holy shit!
Hey, hey, what's his face? McWhatnot said that Leslie Nielsen from from The Naked Gun was also in the movie.
Yep. Yes, he was. He's in the. These are all black and white pictures. Oh shit!
Yeah, he's just as dark as her. That's some wild shit. He look
and the myth, the legend, right there.
This
God.
And then he was trying to act hood and shit. He was trying to act like he was. He was trying to act like he was from the hood. That's some funny shit, boy. Look at
Soul Man. He didn't down. Oh, from the producers of Risky Business.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man, James Earl Jones, Leslie, Julia Louis-Dreyfus. Oh man, that's just he didn't give up. He got down. A comedy with heart and soul.
Colin P. Smith said, "I think I might have to watch that now."
Guess who's
shit. Hey man, yeah, you guys check that shit out, man. It'll fuck you up. Yeah, it's some wild shit.
Those are all DVD covers.
Oh man, it's on Blu-ray too. That's funny.
Yeah, it's on Blu-ray probably. They'll cancel that once they find out about it.
Oh man, see that's the thing. This, dude, there's so much shit.
Oh my god,
dude, there's so many movies like this, man. There's so many movies. Dude, all right. Then what happened to Victor Victoria? You remember Victor Victoria?
No.
Look, pull up the movie Victor Victoria.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I mean, dude, there's so much shit that they can that these SAJ they can actually go back and start canceling like that dude. Oh, they can cancel his ass. They want to get his ass if he fucks up after he did Soul Man the way shit is right now. Oh, they'll go back and get his ass.
$1982. Julie Andrews.
And I think if I'm not mistaken, is it Dustin Hoffman?
James Garner, Robert Preston, Leslie Ann Warren, John Rhys Davies, Graham Stark, Peter Arney.
Yeah, you should pop up some pictures, man. Let us. I mean, like the movie poster or whatever. Yeah, they got all kind of shit, man. There's a reason why I say that, man. I think you'd have to see. Yeah, that's the dad from Webster's dad.
Yes, it is. Holy shit!
Yeah, matter of fact, he was also Porky's brother in Porky's. He was the cop.
He was the cop.
Yep, that's him. Yep. Man, I miss Porky's, man. I miss that little dude Webster, man. I used to love that I used to love that shit, man.
Didn't he beat the shit out of somebody or something? But he did something. They're always wanting to cancel somebody, but I remember he did something, and everybody was all freaking out about it.
Yeah, I think he did. I think that was why Webster. I think he did something and scared everybody on the set or some shit. Like they didn't want to. And it was fucked up because he was a part of the show. He's the dad. Yeah, but I think they had a movie poster. I think it was like half man, half woman, all the way down the middle of the face. I could be wrong, like from head to toe. If they show like some kind of movie poster, it was Victor Victoria,
Julie Andrews.
Yeah. That's Mary Poppins, man. That's my girl, man.
Absolute knockout.
Man, she was, oh man, dude. You know, she has, if I'm not mistaken, I have an album with her and Mary Tyler Moore. If I'm not mistaken, they did like a Broadway musical together, man. I got that shit in storage, man. That James Garner, he just passed too, man. Fuck.
See what the hold on, let me close this out.
Yeah, they have the movie poster. You get to see where it's
in
like
1934, Paris trained soprano Victoria Grant. Julie Andrews, a native Brit, can't get a job as a singer and is having trouble making ends meet. She doesn't even have enough money for the basics of food and shelter. Right. Gay cabaret singer Carol Toddy Todd, Robert Preston, may befall the same fate as Victoria, as he was just fired from his singing gig at a second-rate club named Chez Louis. To solve their problems, Toddy comes up with what he considers to be an inspired idea. With Toddy as her manager, Victoria pretending to be a man, get a job singing as a female impersonator. If they pull the scheme off, Toddy vows Victoria as her male alter ego will be the toast of Paris and as such be extremely wealthy. That alter ego, they decide, is Polish Count Victor Grozinski, Toddy's ex-lover who was disowned by his family when they found out he was gay. The Count auditions for the city's leading agent, Andre Castle, John Rhys-Davies, who, impressed, gets him a gig. Written by Hugo.
Yeah. How you like them apples, man? Like I said, you should see they should have the picture of the actual movie poster, man. That shit looks tripped out where it's half woman, half man going all the way down the middle, man. It was like, imagine me like fucking like little kid looking at that like, what's this? Like, shit.
The hell am I looking at?
Yeah, man. But now it's like shit. Now that's at the forefront of everything, man.
Yeah.
So shit. Hopefully Julia Andrews don't get canceled behind that shit. Come after her ass. No, there's so much shit. Matter of fact, man, there's a. You ever seen like any of these? I think I have one or two upstairs where there's like a comedy where this dude grows up with like a black family and shit. Matter of fact, that's the thing that happened with like that movie with Jim Carrey.
Which one?
A movie that he had, man, a while back, man. I think it was Jim Carrey, where it was like was it Jim Carrey? Or am I thinking about somebody else? Where it's like, he's the only white dude growing up in an all-black family. And it was like, he was all hooded out and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it was no. He had, it was Me, Myself, and Irene.
Right.
And what happened was his wife had sex with this black guy and he didn't want to believe it. But when she gave birth to 3 little black kids, and he ended up taking care of them after she ran off with the guy. And he believed that those were his boys.
Right.
And they got him to watch, like, originally when they were little, they got him to watch Richard Pryor. And then he was like he was laughing his ass off, and then he's watching Eddie Murphy with them when they're a little older. He's like, "This is some funny shit." And then they're watching Chris Rock, and they're all bigger than he is, and they like dwarf him.
Right. Yeah, that's all kind of shit out there, man. Hell, I'm surprised that they didn't go after Dan Aykroyd after he did what he did, trying to look like a Jamaican dude on Trading Places.
Places. It's probably because they haven't seen it. They don't watch classic.
Yeah, they don't watch the old shit. Yeah, they watch that. Dan Aykroyd's finished.
And he did that with Eddie Murphy. Hell, it was probably Eddie Murphy's fucking idea.
Yeah, dude, there's a lot of shit out there, man.
Well, guys, we are coming to a close. Thank you so very much, everyone, for being here. Thank you for hanging out with us over the course of this last hour and 40 minutes. Big thank you to 24/7. I'm sorry, guys, that Mexican Ironman never showed up. He was having power issues. Apparently his flux capacitor or his arc reactor or whatever the hell he uses didn't have enough taco sauce to run StreamYards tonight. So he was not here.
I'm hoping that it wasn't that, he had too many people around the taco truck and they decided to fucking pull the electricity like they've been talking about out there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, just shut their power off.
Man,
I fucking hope not. I hope he gets out of there. I know Gary just got out of there. I was listening to Gary and Az earlier today.
Right.
Great guys. Absolutely great guys. I hope that they hear about this little venture of ours and make a little stop this Saturday. That would be really cool.
Oh man, that'd be awesome, man.
But thank you, everyone. What's his face? McWhatnot, Colin P. Smith, Purple Valkyrie, Dave Bob, D.D. Myers, Ensign Ricky, Clobbering Times, Adega Outlaw, the Doctor of Destruction, Psycho Dwarf 9, Crimson Mist. Thank you all so very much for being here. Chris Persia, Heiress of Chaos. I think I saw the Orville family in here earlier. Cobalt and Pudgy, Saucy Wench. Thank you all so very much. And we will catch you back next Tuesday. And of course, we will see you all Saturday for this giant DC event. Until then, everyone stay safe. Have a great night. And we will catch you all later.
Peace.
tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.